I know everyone thinks, let me have jackpot, let me have lottery. One person even had a bargaining application to me. You tell me the number of this lottery, I'll give you half of it. Are a fool. If I need half of it, then I'll get the whole. Why should I tell you the number and get half of it? Lotteries do not make people rich, I tell you. Lotteries do not make people rich. It only brings harassing people around you. It only makes harassing people around you. So first, bring completion and ability to handle, then money will be boon, blessing, joy, celebration. Now this is one of the important things. We always keep it as a blind spot. We think money will solve all the problems. Yes, it can, if you are complete enough. Otherwise, just even if you get a lottery or mega jackpot or anything, people can talk to you for half an hour and convince you they will triple that money and give you and take away the whole thing. Because when you fall for greed, when you have greed, you can be easily made to fall for it. You can very easily be made to fall for it. Please be very clear. If you have greed, you have a big board on your forehead telling, please come and cheat me. Anybody can sit and talk to you for 10 minutes and dangle the carrot and take away what you have. How many of you had this kind of bad experience in your life? Raise your hand. I tell you, it is possible. That is the way things happen. So bring completion. That's the best way. That's the first way and best way to attract and retain wealth. To attract and retain wealth.
The next question we have is from Melbourne Center. Sujana. Sujana is asking, if I would like to master the manifestation of my desires, what would be a single factor that I have to be good at? Sujana?
Made Sujana?
Sujana, please.
Yes. First thing I want to tell you, the only thing you need to be good at is perpetual completion. Constantly being in the space of completion. That one is enough. That one is enough. You will be able to manifest anything you want. Yesterday I taught you the completion process. Practice that for next 21 days every night. Sit with yourself. Any pattern, incompletion, incidents you remember, pen down. Go on completing for next 21 days every night. By 1 month, you will learn the taste of completion. You will start being in the space of completion perpetually. That is the master key to manifest anything you want. I tell you, there are some things for which you need money to buy. There are many other things you just need MasterCard. MasterCard is perpetual completion. Perpetual completion. So, if you ask me, I would like to master the manifestation of my desires. What would be a single factor that I have to be good at? Perpetual completion.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center, Ren Khan Tan. What can I do after this 2-day session to guide myself into achieving the peak wealth state? Where do I go from here?
Renka Tan, Penang, Malaysia. Yes. The one thing I'll recommend, next 21 days every night completion before going to sleep, about all the wealth incompletion patterns you have. all the incompletion patterns you have, self-doubt you have about creating wealth, self-hatred you have about creating wealth, self-denial you have about creating wealth, all that please relive and complete. Next 21 days, I guarantee you will achieve the peak wealth state and you will start manifesting it. My blessings.
Nityanandam Swamiji. Swamiji, I don't have the money to come for the Inner Awakening program. That is my
Okay. Now, do the completion that I don't have with that pattern. You will see, you will attract wealth. Please understand, never money stands as an obstacle for your spiritual seeking. Maybe if you have the anger, why should I pay for spirituality? Then you will not get it.
And I chose December because I was not confident that I'll be
Now,
able to make
please
it.
understand,
So I have to work.
whenever you say, I want to attend, Swamiji, bless me, it should come, so I should attend, always it happens. But there are some people, why should I pay for spirituality? If you have the anger towards paying for spirituality, then you will never be able to attract. Please understand, you are now gone into the mental setup, knowingly or unknowingly, the whole civilization. Unless you give, you don't even receive it full-heartedly. I've seen. Whenever, you see, I have done tons of free programs, still doing tons of free programs. But in the free programs, I always see people, Swamiji, this program is nice, but can you teach it in my city? If I come there, Swamiji is so nice, why don't you come to my house itself and teach? I am telling you, I won't keep money as obstacle for your spiritual seeking. Complete with this pattern I don't have, you will see, you will attract. Complete, bring completion, you will see money, time, everything will align and you will be there. And without money, even if you come there, you will never receive the benefit. I have seen people just waste their time and my time. In the end of the day, okay, I am here, that's all. But when money is involved, people completely get involved and get the whole benefit. My purpose and their purpose both gets fulfilled. Yes, next question. Go ahead.
The next question is from Melbourne Center. Sin is asking, Nityanandam Swamiji, can you suggest what I should do so that I can remove the obstacles preventing me from going to Kumbh Mela in Nasik?
Can you suggest something? What should I do so I can remove the obstacle preventing from me to going to Kumbh Mela? First thing, you need to know what is Kumbh Mela. Second, sit and complete with that pattern that I don't have enough to live my life. The moment you complete that pattern, suddenly you will see you really attract and manifest what you want to have. And maybe you need to have a small introduction about Kumbh Mela. There are many questions about Kumbh Mela I can see. Many questions. First, let me introduce Kumbh Mela. And I was also thinking that I should introduce Kumbh Mela. You asked question already. Come on. Let's have a short video. Once you understand, then you will understand how it can add to you. If you want wealth, Kumbh Chalo. Because it will become a priority, that's all. There is nobody who can't make it to Kumbh. Maybe there are many people who can't make Kumbh as their priority, that's all. Understand? So, if it becomes your priority, you will be there. Maybe first you have to remove the obstacles to understand Kumbh can add something to you. It can add so much of intensity into you, I can tell you. See, first of all, seeing so many millions of people doing one action, dipping in the sacred river for one purpose, to raise the consciousness, that itself will add intensity to you. That will simply, see, the moment intensity is added, you will simply manifest health, wealth, whatever you want. Whatever you want is all about intensity. That's it. So I can guarantee Kumbh will manifest your wealth. Kumbh will make you manifest whatever you want.
The next question we have is from London Adinam Center. Catherine Parson is asking, how do you see the world if everyone has their third eye awakened?
You are asking, how do you see the world if everyone had third eye awakened? It will be just world of gods. Kailasa, Nityananda Loka, where just eternal bliss overflows. And you are asking what happens if a person has third eye opened and still lot of incompletions. No, no, no. When your third eye is awakened and when you start practicing keeping your third eye awakened continuously, all your incompletions will melt down. Because you will simply know incompletions are only happening when you look at with two eyes, small vision. When your vision becomes big, all incompletions disappears. Incompletions will simply disappear when you have your third eye awakened. When you work on your third eye.
The next question is from New York's Queens Center. Meg is asking, I feel such a deep-rooted pattern inside of me, deep feelings of discomfort, which I envision when I envision me having money in my future. Why is there so much shame and such strong karma around the idea of making money, saving money, and requesting money in the world?
Yes, I understand. The why you have this problem, there is no answer for it. How to get rid of this problem, I have answer for it. Why you created this pattern, you only have to ask you. Because in the young age, accidentally you create all these patterns. For accidents, there is no why. That is why it is called accident. If there is a why, it will be called as incident. So, most of your identity and pattern is accident. So, there is no answer for this question, why I feel so much of shame, karma around making money. I can tell you how you can get out of this. Pen down all these patterns and relive with so much of karma patterns around money. You know how life is suffocating. Complete and throw it, you will really become a real New Yorker. New Yorker should be comfortable with money. Come on. It's a city of money. And you will become a real New Yorker once you break from this karma pattern and once you break free from this karma pattern related to money. Come on. See, if you hate spirituality, you can't live in Varanasi, because in Varanasi everything is related to spirituality. Same way, if you hate money and you have karma pattern about money, you can't live in New York, because in New York everything is related to money. In Paris everything is related to beauty. In Italy everything is related to food. So if you go to Calcutta, everywhere you will see sugar. Even in the rasam and rice, cooked rice, they will add sugar. If you hate sugar, you can't live in Calcutta. So if you hate food, you can't live in Italy. If you hate money, you can't live in New York. If you hate spirituality, you can't live in Varanasi. Come on, complete with it.
The next question we have is from Dallas, Texas Center. Ravi Kusuma is asking, Swamiji, being in the sales profession, I face a lot of stress due to things not in my control, such as dependencies on client decisions. How should I get rid of this stress? I am able to
Ravi, please understand. There is no situation in your life where things are not in your control. Please understand, especially a person like you who is sales profession, if you think, if you have this pattern, oh, client's decision, I am dependent on that. Even before starting the game, you lost the game. Understand, you being clear, I can make him decide the way I want, is the soft power you have. That is the plan for success. First thing you need to complete with this deep belief you have built that you are dependent on his decision. No, he is dependent on the way you explain and convince him. Please understand, you are not dependent on his decision. He is dependent to make decision on your convincing ability, your ability to convince him. See, a client, I tell you, the client always believes if the sales representative, if he convinces me, I will take a decision. He is dependent. You see in your life, whenever you are a client, see, you may be sales representative for some products, but for many products you will be client. Look with what psychology you are approaching. You think when you go whether to decide or yes or no, you think, okay, let him convince me, based on that I will decide. So you are dependent on his ability to convince you. Same way, he is dependent. Please understand, when you go for sales, remember this one thing, if I am in his place, I am going to be dependent on the sales profession's ability to convince me. So change the internal conversation you have about it. Don't ever say, I am dependent on his decisions. He is dependent on my ability to convince him. I'll convince him. I'll make him take decision. That is soft power. Always go with a clarity. He is actually waiting. He is dependent on my ability to convince him. So I should be authentic to convince him. Not that I'll be dependent on his decision. The moment you see you are dependent on the decision of a client, you will be irritated about client. That your subtle irritation and anger will start expressing with the client. The moment client even asks few doubts, you will start feeling that he already decided against you and you will dump him. How many times you think you have done this, Ravi? You understand? Because you are going with a plan to fail. Getting it? Ravi? Go with the plan for success. Go with the plan for miracles. That will solve the whole problem.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center. Sally Hoon is asking, if a person dies unexpectedly before paying off a loan, will he carry the karma and has to come back to pay off the loan?
Sally Hoon, yes, actually, the person who dies without paying off the loan, he himself doesn't have the karma, but this guy who gave money, if he suffers, he has to come back to heal that suffering. See, the money itself is not carried, but the suffering, if you see this guy who gave money, if he is complete and says, okay, it's okay, let go, then the guy who died does not need to come back to heal him. If this guy suffers, the guy who died without paying, he has to come back to complete him, may not need to pay the money. Even if he does some service, something he gives, and this fellow becomes complete, then okay. Till he becomes complete, he has to come back. That is the only thing. Loan itself is not carried, but the incompletion is carried.
The next question we have is from London Adinam Center. Rashida is asking, will we be cleared, healed from all accidental ideas about money, wealth during the session, or do we need more constant clearing?
Rashida, I may recommend at least for next 21 days, you practice completion every night. Even though I am doing my job, the problem is you will not even be convinced about your own clarity, your own completion. For you to feel convinced that you are complete, you need to struggle a little bit. Otherwise you don't convince yourself that you are complete. So maybe for 21 days, do completion, then you will see you are complete and you settle down.
The next question we have is from Chicago Center. Kavita is asking, humble pranams from Chicago Sangha Swamiji. What is the correct context of money and wealth that we should introduce and teach our children as they become older?
Kavita, first thing, there is no such thing as a right context for money. Just teach them completion. See, having or not having is not at all going to affect them. Tell them, be complete and make as much as you can, celebrate as much as you can. That's all. Be complete about it, take responsibility, and whenever you make, you will always see there will be few people who will be grabbing, who will be cheating, and be complete and powerful even when that happens in your life. The completion should be the context and the correct attitude, and not falling into powerlessness should be the right attitude about money, right context about the money you should teach for your kids. Kavita, you got it? Okay.
The next question we have is from Penang, Malaysia Center. Lakshmi Prabha is asking, how to attract money in our life?
Lakshmi Prabha, Penang, is first thing, all the incompletions like a fear, greed, guilt, you carry about money. If you complete, that's enough. Your whole magnetic force will change. The magnetic life force will change. You will attract wealth.
The next question we have is from New York, Varanasi, Morris Plains Center. Rashmin Dave is asking, Dear Swamiji, I am sincerely looking for a job in a pharmaceuticals sales operation where I was laid off in June 2014. Each time I am close to getting a job, but some obstacle takes place and I do not get the opportunity.
Rashmin Dave, can you wave your hands? Okay, I understand. This actually you can't deal it. I commit with you. The pattern will be broken. Within next 21 days, you will have the job. I am responsible for this. You will have it. Once you got it, send me email. Send me the message.
The next question we have is from Hong Kong Center. Ravi is asking, Pranam Swamiji, if my client does not pay me money, whose fault is it? Should I check if something is wrong inside of me? I was authentic while selling the goods, but now client is not authentic in paying me. What should I do?
Ravi, I am not going to say only it is your mistake. I am also not going to say there is no mistake from your side. So many times, you may not be authentic in judging the client's ability to pay because for your greed to sell. Your greed to sell, you should not force the jump. You should not miss seeing. You should not have the blind spot of your client's ability to pay. So I am not going to say it's completely your mistake or their mistake. Both together create this situation. You have to take the responsibility for it because you are going to suffer, not he.
The next question is also from Hong Kong Sirgari Center. Chuk is asking, how to complete the completion with wealth completely. The poverty is always happening inside me. Even I have done many completions.
Chuk, your word that I have done many completions is wrong. You may be sitting and brooding over, not cleaning over. Remembering is not completion. reliving is completion. With this context, relive and complete, your problem will be solved. Many times, brooding over and remembering you think as completion, which is not.
The next question we have is from Rastatt Germany Center. Karen is asking, what is Shivoham?
Shivoham means, I can give you a simple translation, experiencing that you are the cosmos. You are the center of the cosmos. You are the source of the cosmos is Shivoham. As on now, you think you are the source of all the problems. Instead, realizing you are the source of all the solutions is Shivoham. Usually, when you remember you feel you are the source of all problems. Instead, realizing you are the source of all solutions is Shivoham. Aham is source of all problems. Shiva is source of all solutions. So realizing you are the Aham, I, is source of all solutions, not source of all problems, is Shivoham. This is the most easiest, simplest definition I have ever given.
The next question we have is from San Jose Adinam Center. Luann is asking, many incompletions are coming from the ideas that parents have said over and over and not from one event. How do I complete with that?
So even that incident parents have told you is an incident, relive them, it will be complete. That's all. I know most of the incompletions are from parents. It's not that they did it purposely. They were also unconscious. And they got it from their parents. They got it from their parents. So at least you break the cycle. Don't give it to your kids. Break it and don't pass it on to your kids. The person who breaks the karma cycle of the next generation's passing, he becomes liberated and liberates the next generation. Yes.
We also have received a lot of questions about the 21-day Inner Awakening program. So before we move on to the next question, we'd like to play a short introduction Swamiji has spoken about the Inner Awakening program, so all of us understand the answers from the right context. The next question we have is from Amersfoort, Netherlands Center. Lizzie is asking, I don't have very specific incidents to relive. It is more that the whole atmosphere from youth came to me like clouds of blur.
Lizzie Newens, can you wave your hands? Netherlands? Yes, okay. First thing, please understand that very feeling which came to you from the whole atmosphere from the youth, relive that is enough. Relive that feeling, you will break that pattern. You are getting it? Great. Next.
The next question is from Queens, New York Center. Hema is asking, Pranam Swamiji, please bless my family. Bless me with more salary. I am underpaid for experience and quality. Please do completion in all aspects of my life. My kids are having problem getting money for selling their property, getting good
Hema,
money.
I understand the whole problem. I'll free you from this karma pattern. Actually, you can't do anything in this situation. Only I can do it. I'll do it. My blessings. Tatast.
The next question we have is from Los Angeles Adinam Center, Jennifer Lowe. Jennifer Lowe is asking, my old Zen master put a slight curse on investing in stock market. I'm retired. The money is not for gambling, but for growing new companies. Please take away the curse.
My blessings. I'll remove the curse. Don't worry. You will be free from the curse from today. Don't worry.
The next question we have is from Salayang, Malaysia Center, Lim Eng Kyong. Buddhism believes a person's wealth is a result of giving away money or wealth to others in past lives. In other words, wealth is faith and not created. What is Swamiji's view on this?
Selayang, Malaysia, Lim Yang Kyang. I do strongly support this theory, ma. I do strongly support this theory. Please understand, I am not saying you should not work for wealth at all, no. But I do strongly support this theory of when you share, it comes back. You don't even have to wait for next Janma. Even in this birth, the more and more you share, more and more it comes back. So, I do support and approve the belief Buddhism is promoting. It is true, not just belief, it's a truth. And I just want to add one more thing. You taking personal responsibility also will add to your wealth. That's all. That's all. After all, Buddhism is the branch of Mahanirvani Pita. And Buddha took sannyas from Mahanirvani Pita. That's why he used the word nirvana for enlightenment. And his guru is, Kapila is Sankhya Muni. That is why he is called Sakya Muni. He assumed the title Sakya Muni. Because of his guru, Kapila is called Sankhya Muni. Mahanirvani Pita guru was, the founder was called Sankhya Muni. And last two Kumbh Mela, Dalai Lama comes to attend Kumbh Mela as part of Mahanirvani Akkada. Even this Kumbh Mela, first Shahi Snan he attended. And the whole Buddhists accept that they are part of Mahanirvani Pita. That's good news. Come on.
The next question we have is from Manhattan Center. Bella Stern is asking, Dear Swamiji, can the incident of missing mother as a baby and crying for her be a root pattern for feeling lack of abundance and wealth? The symptom is the need to cry like a baby.
Bella Stern, can you wave your hands? Yes. What you are stating can be the root pattern, and please complete it. You will really attract wealth. It is root pattern.
The next question is from Delhi Center, Vikram. Money comes when I need it, but never in abundance, and also never remains with me. Why?
Please understand, it's a strong belief you built it. You just need to break that pattern by completing it. Then this problem will be solved.
The next question we have is from Vancouver Center. Spencer is asking, Dear Swamiji, what to do with the negative patterns which I am aware of, but I am not able to find the earliest root incident. How to complete that pattern? Thank you, Swamiji.
Spencer, Vancouver, can you wave your hands? Even if you remember the situation, the last you experienced that pattern, even if you remember that situation, start reliving, you will go deeper and deeper and complete with it. When last that pattern made you powerless, remember that and start reliving. You will be free from it. Blessings.
The next question we have is from Selayang Center. Punsio Green. I work hard to pay debt. Can I solve the problem as soon as possible and have extra pocket money?
Pansyu Gwin, can you wave your hand? Selayang, Malaysia. Working hard is the most stupid way you will work, ma. Work smart. You understand? The moment you say working hard, you believe you are working hard, you have a deep pain pattern about work. Pain pattern about work. Pain pattern about life. Pain pattern about money. Please complete with it. You will not just find packet money, your packet will be full of money. Understand? Once you complete, you don't have to think of packet money, you will get money packet, not just packet money.
The next question we have is from St. Louis Adinam Center. Ihan Kamath is asking, Swamiji, I need your blessings for an offer that I go to that I got to go to California to work on a business. But right now, there are a lot of obstacles in my way. What do I need to do to make this a reality? Ihan Kamath, please.
Ihan Kamath, I'll take care, don't worry. I'll remove the obstacles. You don't need to do anything. I'll do it. Don't worry. Just go with my mala. I'll make it as successful after you go there also. The whole business and the whole offer will be successful for you. I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
The next question we have is from Mexico City, Jeronimo Del Rio. She's asking what I have to do to achieve economic stability in my life with a real plan of life.
First thing, bring yourself to completion with all the pain patterns you have about money. Your whole life will become economically stable. Don't worry.
The next question is from Mill Valley Center. Brian is asking, Namaste Swamiji. My daughter Reese and I, in our deepest desire, wish to be with you at Inner Awakening this October. Please bless our lives and connect the bridge from us to you and allow the money to come that will allow us to attend. We want nothing more than to be of service to others and to be with you in India. Namaste and thank you.
Brian, Mill Valley? Yes. Tatastu. It will happen. I'll make it happen. Don't worry. All the obstacles will be removed. I'll make it happen. Don't worry. Done.
The next question we have is from Wellington, New Zealand Center. Inder Dio is asking, Pranams Swamiji, me and my wife want to be a part of October Inner Awakening workshop, but we don't have the money. We would like to sell my house, currently on rent, at a big profit, and also other sources to help with Inner Awakening and to bring prosperity.
Wellington, New Zealand, Inderdev, I'll make it happen. Tatastu. Don't worry. It will be done within next 20 days. Blessings to Deva Vedanta, Gautama, both.
The next question we have is from Bandra, Mumbai Center, from Chaya Bharadwaj. Chaya is asking, Nityanandam Swamiji, I come from a pretty well-off family. Only later in life, I had certain financial challenges which I even overcame. As a businesswoman, I am pretty successful, but I have realized that I have not achieved what I should have. Bigger businesses elude me. Also, I used not desire big houses and luxuries and thought I was being very noble. But somewhere, I had a nagging feeling I was not right. Yesterday, within 5 minutes of your introduction to the session, I had a wealth awakening. Indeed, to me, rich guys are bad guys, and guys who are going to face a life full of problems, people trying to kidnap a son or fleece a wealth. In my completion session yesterday, which was unexpectedly intense, I saw all the old Hindi movie scenes. Actors like Wicked, Manorama, fat one from Hindi movies, not the Tamil one, all came up. I was terrified and so upset as I relived those moments where Hema Malini was being beaten with a whip by Manorama. Thank you, Swamiji, for helping me realize. Bless me with my completion. I am sharing this because I feel more than parents, these movies are very highly responsible and maybe others are affected as I have been. Thank you and I love you very much, Swamiji.
Chaya Bharatwaj, you really had a powerful completion. My blessings to you. I really hope everyone gets into this much of completion and be liberated from this powerful money negative patterns. Whenever you believe the rich man, the rich person is cruel, negative, you develop the deep hatred, guilt to have wealth, hatred towards having wealth, anger towards having wealth. Chaya, it's good you found your pattern.